A big warm welcome to the Fairfield Bowling Club today. Beautiful Saturday morning down here as we've got plenty of teams in action, but today we're going to be taking a close look at the Fairfield Peers led by Wayne Hewitt and Reese Aiken, who take on Kaikorai, and the act of Joe Gordon and Nigel Birkbeck. We're just joining live now in the second end, where Fairfield, they got 1 point in the first end, so they lead 1-0. As we join the action now, we've got Wayne Hewitt leading off for Kaikorai with his second bowl. He starts it on the right hand side. The jack is placed quite deep, so there is a fair bit of roll on this. Wayne obliges, he's got it nice and deep down there, and it just comes around nicely. It's a pretty good length there. Currently as it stands, I'd say Kaikorai holding one early stages of the second end. Now Joe Gordon, he comes in. Experienced Peers bowler Joe Gordon is, and expect to see some fantastic shots from him today, and that's another great bowl from him. He started on the right hand side, just spinning it around right to the left, and it's come around nicely. Really nice roll early on in this green, and he's placed that bowl very nicely, just about probably half a metre to a metre in front of the jack there, so that's some good safety there. Now Wayne Hewitt throws down his next bowl. Again, starts it quite wide with a fair bit of pace, and it is coming around, but it might not come around enough, and that just places out to the right hand side there. So he's got his three balls just pretty good length, but just on the right hand side, so he just needs to straighten up a little bit, and he'll be right. As Joe Gordon now comes in for his third bowl of the second end. Again, he starts out nicely on that right hand side, just going for the forehand side early there. Starting to move, but as it comes around, it's probably as much as he would have liked, and that's, again, just lodges itself in between two of Wayne Hewitt's balls from earlier on, and they'll swap ends, and this is our first chance to have a look at Fairfield's Reese Aiken and Kaikorai's Nigel Birkbeck, who will finish off each end for the respective teams, Fairfield and Kaikorai. So we have Reese Aiken leading us off here, also looking to shape the forehand side. Just waits for the ball beside him to go, and he goes, and he starts that one off the right hand side. That's a really nice roll early on. I like the look of that. It is quite wide on that right. It's starting to shape round now. So he just places that one just on the right hand side. So that's been the way it's looked like so far for the Fairfield. They've started that far right hand side, and Nigel Birkbeck is going to shape for the backhand here. He comes in. That's a beautiful bowl early on. Good pace on it. It's starting to come around. It's going to have to slow down, which I think it might. They're not bad bowl there actually. That's a solid position to be in. So good start. Nigel Birkbeck, first bowl of the second end. Reese Aiken now, sticking with that forehand side. And this looks like a nice ball. He's straightened this one up a little bit, so it is going to start to come around nicely. Evades the early ball, and now watch it break. Or just gets a touch unlucky as it makes contact with the Kaikorai bowl that was lodged in there. So they're probably holding two at the moment. Kaikorai still 3 balls to bowl. Kaikorai having 2 of them, and Fairfield still with the 1 bowl to go. And we just watch again the backhand side from Nigel Burbeck. It's coming in, still plenty up to play for. As Resakin will throw down his last bowl of the second end. Kaikorai currently holding 2. This one again on the right hand side, waiting for it to come, which it is. But it's probably just not going to come back as much as they would have liked by the sounds of it. It definitely does favour the right to left bowl here, and it just hasn't come around as probably much like, if you look, 1, 2, 3, 5 of the 6 balls are on that far right hand side. So Nigel Burbeck comes in. I think Kaikorai holding 2, I believe, at this stage. Not too much pressure. He just sort of throws it down, a bit of pace in there. So what's he's going to try scatter it, which he's all right though. He holds it, and it's just the 1 in the end. They couldn't dislodge one of the balls, so Kaikorai even things up. And after 2 ends, it's Fairfield 1, Kaikorai 1. Just a big shout out to the Fairfield members there. You might have heard in commentary, they just sorted me out an umbrella. It is a very beautiful day here in Dunedin and Fairfield, and the sun is beaming down, so very thankful for those 2 gentlemen there just getting me that umbrella, because it was much needed as we go into it now. So Joe Gordon to start us off here. Jack plays probably middle range. Joe starts on the backhand side. Good roll on here, and it's just got to keep going, which it looks like it will. It's a great opening bowl, and probably lodged it just a metre short of the jack, but that's a great early position to be in. Start of the 3rd end, 1-0. As we look at Wayne Hewitt, who's coming in now. Wayne just looks around, surveys his options. Wayne's been part of the Fairfield club for 33 years, and so there's plenty of experience here. He knows these greens inside out, and he also follows suit with the back end. Looks like it's got a good roll on here, and that's starting to break nicely. And it's just going to pull up now. Makes contact with the jack on the way through, so that's a beautiful bowl. That's a great start there by Wayne Hewitt for his first bowl of the 3rd end. Now Joe Gordon, also a very experienced bowler, but actually all 4 of these bowlers today are very experienced. Joe has been bowling for 29 years as he comes in backhand side. That looks like a nice bowl, and it's starting to break. This second list looks a little bit harder. The bowls are rolling on quite nicely. So that's probably trickled a couple of metres past as Wayne Hewitt comes in. But yeah, Joe Gordon, 29 years experience of bowling. He's been at Kaikorai for 8 years, and spent his time as 21 years prior to that at the Anderson Bay Bowling Club as Wayne Hewitt. Another beautiful bowl. It's 2 great bowls to start off the 3rd end for the Fairfield club as Joe Gordon comes in. They've got a solid pairs combination. This is a new pairs combination, say Joe Gordon, Nigel Burbeck. I think this is their 2nd game together, but overall for the season, Kaikorai have been performing exceptionally well in the pairs. There's Joe, beautiful bowl there, just makes contact with the bowl of Wayne Hewitt from 1 time earlier, and sits nicely, probably holding 1, I'd say, at this stage. Kaikorai, Wayne Hewitt has a look. Again, beautiful backhand here, and it's starting to break nicely. It's going to have to keep coming. Good pace on it as it just trickles by the jack. And there's probably 4 bowls in a nice area there or thereabouts, so plenty to play for as these guys swap ends. As Nigel and Joe have a quick chat about tactics. The Kaikorai team, as I was saying, a very solid men's pair for the Kaikorai side. He wouldn't let on exactly how they're going this year, but Joe did mention that they've won more than they've lost. There's Nigel Burbeck now, comes in. Nigel also, as I said, these 4 bowlers are very experienced, and Nigel adds the experience with 30 years of bowling behind his name, and so he comes in forehand side. Great start, and that's breaking nicely. That's a really nice bowl to open things up here. Joe saying he's still got a bit more room to get closer, but I think that's pretty good personally. As Reese Aiken comes in. Reese, 32 years experience. He's been at Fairfield his whole time, and that's a beautiful bowl that's showing all his experience there. That's a lovely bowl actually. That's a really nice bowl. So yeah, Reese Aiken, 32 years. The Fairfield boys, they're telling me this isn't their second home. This is their home. So gives you the impression that they do spend a fair bit of time here, whether that be out on the bowling green or inside the lovely clubhouse facilities they do have here. As Nigel rolls in now for his second bowl of the third end. And that's a lovely bowl again, starting on that forehand side. And very similar to his first bowl. So he's got it. Yeah, length is pretty good, and I think he's still got one more up his sleeve, and there's plenty of room to work with as we look now for Reese Aiken, who comes in. Bit of pace on this one. This is going to have to make contact if it's going to be effective, which it does, and it knocks out one of the earlier bowls by the Kaikarai team. Joe Gordon's bowl just gets dislodged a little bit as Joe has a quick look at how the points, how we're tailing him. So one down at the stage, so it's not panic stations early, and we've still got, this is the last ball, and as I said, it's very open jack still, so he might come back inside here, but looks like he's going to go straight and hard. At that fair bit of pace, going to need to make contact, and it just evades everything. That's a bit unfortunate. So no pressure here for Reese Aiken. He can look to pick up a second point at this open jack at this stage, and he's rolling it nicely. He can just get this to make contact early, which it's going to. Yeah, lovely bowl, and that should take them two. They'll just double check how far that's gone. I'm thinking that's two for the Fairfield team there after three ends. Joe Gordon confirming, and yep, call's been made. 2 points to Fairfield. So after three ends, we have Fairfield 3, lead Kaikarai 1.
Smack that. No, hit it. It wasn't planned. 2, Chris. Coming around there.
Wayne Hewitt rolls down the jack, and he's got it quite deep. Similar position to where it was at N2. Now, as we do remember, we recall they did leave a lot out on the right-hand side here, so if you can just tighten up that, I think Fairfield will be looking dangerous here. That's positive starting here. Started that one on the right-hand side, but that's breaking nicely. I think line, that's quite nice. It's a nice line. Length, it just probably dribbles a little bit past him. It's still, that's fine there though. It's definitely in a good position as Joe Gordon comes in. He's got the hat backwards, protect himself from that sun. And that's off. That's a beautiful start. Great technique by Joe Gordon. And right hand side again, forehand, right to left, and that's coming back nicely. And that's something to be really happy with that opening bowl. That's outstanding. So good start for the fourth end for the Kaikarai club here. Joe Gordon leading them off as Wayne Hewitt now returns with his second bowl of the fourth end. And this one looks a bit better, I think. The lengthwise is beautiful, and the line's starting to break nice. He's just got to keep it coming. That's an outstanding spot to be in. Gordon still might be holding one as he comes in with his second bowl of the fourth end. Again, starts it on the forehand side. I think this has got a little bit of extra pace on it, so let's watch how we go down here as we get closer. And yeah, it just didn't break as much as he would have liked, and That's still a solid position to be in, probably just a metre directly behind the jack. So just starting to surround that jack early stages of the fourth end. Wayne Hewitt now, again going for that forehand side. And they're starting to break now. It's going to have to keep going, which it looks like it is again. That just goes past, but that's a really nice bowl, and that probably just a half metre behind the jack now. So great start by both the Fairfield and Kaikorai sides here. They'll be looking for some big points here. Start of the fourth end. Joe Gordon now rolls in with his third and final bowl of the fourth end. Again on that forehand side, and again it's a lovely bowl. Starting to break, contact being made, and it gets an unlucky bounce. And as we turn, swap bowlers, the fourth end, I'm thinking Fairfield holding one. But it's very competitive bowling here, and I don't think it'll end up with Fairfield holding one at the end. There's the drama still to happen at this end, I believe. As we watch now, Reece Aitken come in. Just like to say a big thank you to our sponsors, Gillions Funeral Services on Hillside Road, South Dunedin. They've been supporting us for a long time, and we very much appreciate their support. As Reece now opts with the backhand side with that forehand side, getting a bit clustered over there, and that's a nice spot to be in. And also just like to thank the legendary, hard to find but worth the effort quality second-hand books located on 20 Dowling Street upstairs. It's the largest collection of second-hand books in the Southern Hemisphere. So if you like reading, get on down, and there's going to be plenty of books you can choose from. As we watch Nigel Birkbeck just pushes one slightly behind as well, but again a lot of these bowls are in promising positions, and there's still 4 bowls to go, including this one. There's plenty still to happen. Again, just rolls it in nicely. That's a beautiful bowl. That is an absolutely beautiful bowl by Reece Aitken, the man, 32 years experience here at the Fairfield Bowling Club. Bit of pace on this one though. Nigel's seen enough, he wants to clear this out. And again, he's just missed everything, and it's quite unlucky really. When you try to hit them, you often miss them, and when you try to miss all the balls, that's when you often make contact. It's a funny old game, and that's why we love it. There's Reece Aitken. Again, his backhand just starts it out to the left, starts breaking nicely, and that's in no danger to any of his bowls. I'm thinking they're holding 2 with Nigel rolling down the last one now. I think he might go same tactic again. Hard and fast, straight down the middle, and that he does. Plenty of pace on it now. We're looking for contact. I'm thinking contact's happening here. Just see how he shake it up. It shakes it up a little bit.
It won't make it, that one.
And it could be Kaikorai who get 1, maybe 2. Just having a quick look. I think it's 1. They're just double checking everything. And we confirmed 1. So good finish there by Nigel Birkbeck, just to secure a point for Kaikorai. So after 4 ends, we have Fairfield 3 leading Kaikorai 2. No team, Fairfield or Kaikorai, yet to win back-to-back ends, so making this a very close contest early on. We've had Fairfield 1-0 in the first. Kaikorai returned in the second to win 1-0. In the third, Fairfield picked up 2 points, 2-0, and in the fourth, we had Kaikorai winning by 1. So there's not much in it at this stage, and I think the team who can go back-to-back first will put themselves in a pretty promising position to win the match. It is early stages, 21 ends, just to remind you out there. So there's plenty of action still to go as Joe Gordon leads us off. Jack quite deep, and he started that one really nicely, so that lodges itself probably just a metre or so, just maybe behind, half a metre behind the jack, and I think that's a really promising position to be in early of the the fifth end. I think that's outstanding. It's Wayne Hewitt now rolls on up backhand side here, and he also puts it in a beautiful position. That's a great bowl, and that's just left hand side of the jack, 20 centimetres away. So 1 foot. So it's a great start, fifth end. Fairfield haven't lost at this end so far. They're 2 from 2, whilst Carrick are 2 from 2 at the other end. So all that trend continue as Joe Gordon comes down. I'll be honest with you, if Joe's got anything to do with it, this trend won't continue. And with a bowl like that, you can see why that's outstanding. And he makes contacts with the jack, so they chalk it up. And that's early stage to the fifth leg that puts Carrick in a commanding position. As Wayne Hewitt now comes in. As I noted, 33 years experience. This is his home. I don't know what his second home is, and I don't know what his family thinks about that being his second home. I'm sure they want it to be his first home, but it's the way it is. And with bowls being the sport it is, we do love it. Why not make it your home? So, good bowl there, good position to be in as Gordon now comes in. He's going to go forehand side by the looks of it. No, he's gone the backhand. And he rolls that one round. Good roll on it. He's going to have to go forward a bit, but he's going to give himself a bit of protection there. Sort of holds it line. It struggles to come around. And yeah, that comes around really nicely. Reese Aiken still saying there's plenty of room to get your bowl in there to Hewitt, and Hewitt obliges and comes down that line that Aiken was showing him. Backhand side, third bowl for Wayne Hewitt of the fifth end, and that's really nice. That's coming through, and that's exactly what he asked for. And that's a great bowl. Currently at 1 down as they rotate ends. Nigel Birkbeck, Cocker and Reese Aikman, the men now in charge of bringing it home for their respective sides. Again, we've got plenty of balls in and around that kitty, so much to play for in this fifth end. Cocker currently 1 up at this end as we see it. Nigel Birkbeck comes on in. So as I was saying, I was out on the green earlier today and having a look around, and this end here slightly harder than the top end of the Fairfield Bowling Club. Beautiful bowler here, forehand side, starting to break, it's got to break more and just keeps rolling by. And as I was saying, it's a little bit harder, so the roll on down this end, probably you got to factor that in. And you have noticed they've probably gone a little bit deeper with the jack here to accommodate that. But it's a beautiful day in Dunedin, so the sun is drying out this green nicely as Hewitt comes in with the backhand. And that's a nice bowl there, just couldn't quite bring it round. Birkbeck looks at his options, considers both the backhand and the forehand side. I think he's going to lock in the forehand side. That he does. No, he doesn't like that. He's just said that's not the line, so let's watch this one come on down. Doesn't seem to be too happy. Has just drifted a bit to that left-hand side, so had a real opportunity to put the pressure on the Fairfield team there. And he's opened the door now for Reese Aikman to squeeze one in. And he's not too happy with that either, and that's starting fading to the right. And so they'll want to forget about those ones with 1 bowl each to go. Kaikrai holding 1 at this stage. Gordon picks that up, saying that won't play no further part in this match.
Yeah, lovely ball, Gary.
There's Birkbeck now. Gordon likes the line as he watches it come in. He's got to keep breaking. distance is good. And there it is. Keep going. Gordon claps it on, and oh, that's going to be interesting. They might be holding 2. That might need a measure. Hewitt confirms only holding 1. So we've got retaking coming in. So we're looking forehand side. We're going to look for contact with the jack and just push it back slightly where a lot of the Fairfield bowls are currently situated. So Eichmann start now, forehand side. Good pace on it. He's going to need this one to break. It's not going to come around enough, I don't think, and that will just go on by and head into that ditch down at the end of the 5th end, and Kaikorai pick up a point by the sounds of it. 1 point.
Gillions care. They care for loved ones, families, friends and our community. At a time of bereavement, care and support makes all the difference, and Gillions know this. They're here for you when you need it most. From advanced funeral planning to a service for your loved one, Gillions will guide and assist you with your individual choices. Their legendary attention to detail and passion to get it right are second to none. Gillions, proudly supporting Dunedin Bowls.
While you're relaxing this holiday season, Ready Lawn is available to help you with your lawn needs, big or small. We work so you don't have to. Call Ready Lawn today.
Gillions care. They care for loved ones, families, friends and our community. At a time of bereavement, care and support makes all the difference, and Gillions know this. They're here for you when you need it most. From advanced funeral planning to a service for your loved one, Gillions will guide and assist you with your individual choices. Their legendary attention to detail and passion to get it right are second to none. Gillions, caring for families in our communities since 1962.
At the Hard to Find Bookshop, we sell quality books on all subjects from the rare to the recent, and where viable, we will come to you. We have a great reputation for integrity and honesty, so if you're downsizing or sorting an estate and have books to sell, contact us.
And they go back to back for the first time today. They tie things up at 3 points off, so it's a very tight affair. No one's yet to make a break.
Weight was actually really good.
So Gordon leads us off, start of the 6th end here. 3-0, and we've got the kitty deep down here, and that's a lovely opening bowl, just trickles on past. Still a pretty good position to be in though.
Yep, you draw there, Chris. Holding one there, I think. No, I think it's the
It's Hewitt now comes in. Again on that right hand side, just not breaking as much as he would have liked there, but still in a promising position early in the 6th end. 3 points still. Gordon now. Gordon's been bowling fantastic, great lead off bowler for Kaikorai. There's not too many better going around in the area than himself. And lovely bowl again, that just trickles by. So with the sun out, it's starting to firm up the other end, because those bowls early in the day were slowing up, but now they're starting to trickle on through and making it difficult for these bowlers to get it close. Right hand side again for Hewitt. This is quite wide. He's going to need some assistance here. And don't think he's going to get it. That trickles on in. And that shooting up in the gutter. Yeah, and yes, there it is. Gordon now. Let's go on with the hat frontwards as the sun makes its way around. As I was saying, great technique from Gordon. And just look at the way that bowl's rolling. It's beautiful. It's really dangerous. Just gathers momentum here, starts to break, and that is lovely. Yeah, outstanding stuff. So Gordon coming into his own now, and he'll be very happy with how he's going. Hewitt. Don't worry about Hewitt though, the man, 33 years experience. He knows this bowling green inside out, and he will not start to panic as he puts another one down the right hand side, starting to break nicely. That's still coming. Look at that break. That's experience here for you. Beautiful bowl. So they'll swap ends. Hewitt and Gordon have done their job. It's now up to Aiken and Birkbeck to finish it off for their respective clubs. Things are starting to heat up here. Not only the temperature, but on the greens as well. We're into the fifth end, well, sorry, the sixth end of 21, so we're nearly at the first quarter, first third all the way through.
Yeah, that's hanging around too, mate.
And we're still no closer to finding a winner at 3-all.
You're pretty better off on this side, Bucko.
As Birkbeck comes down, right hand side again, looking for it to come in.
You got one.
And that one there is going to go right on through. Gordon just watches it. Stuck, stays inside the green. So it's in play at this stage. As Aiken, 32 years experience, as I was saying, they know how to win matches. And that's backhand side. That's not going to come around much though. Makes contact and sits in about a metre to the left of the kitty, so that's all right. The Fairfield team recently went down to the Alexandra Sevens competition, and they won that zone down there in commanding fashion, which was it's a great day out down in Alex. And the reward for winning the Alex zonal tournament is a trip up to Wellington, which they'll be doing on the 2nd of March to take on in the National Sevens comp up there in Wellington. So, you know, this team's plenty of experience there, and you don't win tournaments like that without class, and that's exactly what these guys have. So 3-all, Aiken coming in, backhand side, and that's a lovely bowl, and you look at that. Couple down. Gordon just asking, do you want to put the jack in the ditch worth 5? And he's just not keen on it though, but Gordon thought, yeah, jack in the ditch was the option. Fairfield currently holding 2, 3-all in the 6th, and he's starting at forehand side. He's got plenty of room up front, so he does have options. He's going to need to make contact here because he's got a lot of pace on him, which he does. So it brings it down to holding 1. So no pressure here. Just obliged with a nice backhand at the left-hand side. He's got room in that front area to make some damage and get 2 crucial points for Fairfield. We'll see how he goes, and that's a beautiful bowl. He's going to have to get it to hold up, which it does. It looks like the call was just the one down, though, for Cox, so 1 point for Fairfield. So after 6 ends, Fairfield 4, lead Kaikoura 3. This is a very intriguing encounter as we enter the last end of the first third. 4 points to 3. Hewitt to lead us off here from the Fairfield club. Beautiful start by Hewitt there and just launches it right beside that jack. That's a dangerous position to be in. As Gordon comes in, he's got on the forehand side. And that's also a dangerous bowl there by Gordon. This is a big injury for him this match. 4-3 currently to Fairfield. They could make a break here with a couple of points, but at the same time, Kaikrai can just keep hanging around and keep applying that pressure. I think you just feel Kaikrai might get on top in this match. Another good bowl, just sort of setting it up now after that first ball from Hewitt. He'll just start to put a couple around, in and around that jack and start to apply some pressure. Gordon now will look forehand side to that. Roll one in nice and close. He's got plenty of room to do so. Rolls it on in, and that's the line he wanted. Length is superb, and that's exactly what he wanted there. So, outstanding bowl there. And now Hewitt backhand side. That's a pretty good ball as well. Make contact. No, just comes on round and rolls on about a metre past. So that's a bit unfortunate there. That's also a great line though, and that's what these bowlers have showed today. Their line has been superb most of the time. When you get your line right, you can really start to apply the pressure. He's Gordon now, forehand side. He's going to look probably something similar to that from his last bowl. Starts at that right. No, he's missed his line, so it's probably not going to come around as much as he like. But bit of contact there with one of his earlier bowls, and personally think that's not too bad. So Gordon with high standards, wasn't too happy with that, but nothing wrong with it in my eyes. They swap ends. Aiken start us off for the Fairfield team. Backhand side. He's starting this, looks like he's going to shake this out quite wide on the backhand side, which he has, and now he's going to look for that, bring it round. Don't know if it's going to come in enough. It holds out that left hand side. That's alright there though. It's good to have ball short and long, because that jack doesn't always stay where it's meant to, as we see far too often. There's Birkbeck now. Right hand side, he's sticking the forehand, so Kaik have gone forehand on this way, and that's a beautiful. Oh, that's outstanding. That is outstanding. Gordon just asked what his time is, so he's happy with that. And would you look at that? That is power right there. Good wee bowl. It gets one out of the way. So, Aiken, classy bowl. Burnt one of the balls out. It's Birkbeck now. Just going to try to replace that earlier bowl. Fraction wider. Starting to come round, but struggling to get round there. Birkbeck just followed it all the way down just to check it out. He's not over the moon. He's just having a look at what the situation. Yeah, they're going to have a quick chat as Aiken comes in. Just trying to work out what he needs to do. Backhand side, Aiken looking. He needs it. That looks nice. He looks really nice. Get going. Hit. Just a bit unlucky there. If his name look Gordon, sort of just says. I'll just play the same weight with a bit more time. There's still that angle, and that forehand side will be favoured here. Same weight, same angle, and I think you know, Kaikoura could pick up 2 points easily here, so they currently hold 1. So they won't want to dampen that. We'll watch him now, he comes on in. Starts that right inside. I think he likes it early on, just looking at his reaction. He's watching it, following it through. Weight-wise might struggle to get up. Got to keep going, but yeah. Bit of wind up there and it just didn't come around. No. 4 points after the first third, so this is a very close match. Kaikoura have won 4 ends out of a possible 7. Fairfield 3 out of a possible 7. With the third end being the one with Fairfield managed to get 2 points, and every other end it's only been a 1 point margin. So just shows how close this game is. As we start the 8th end, again a big thank you to our sponsors, Gillions Funeral Services, who do a wonderful job down there, down on Hillside Road in South Dunedin. They've been doing it for some time now. They're very experienced in that field and definitely get in touch with them if required. Also, the legendary, hard to find but worth the effort, quality second-hand books, located on 20 Dowling Street. Upstairs there, it's the largest collection of second-hand books in the Southern Hemisphere. So, as I keep saying, if you like reading books, you can go maybe find a few books on how to bowl. It could be a good opportunity to learn to bowl, because it is a great sport and it can be played by all young and old. So definitely get amongst and get on down to the Fairfield Bowling Club where we are today. It's a great location. Members have just been nothing short of fantastic so far, very welcoming, and I'm sure they'd love to see your face down here. And just a big thanks to Ready Lawn, who support what we do here as we start the 8th end. You see Gordon with his second bowl. He's a little bit annoyed at himself. He's put one long, left one short. So open kitty as Hewitt comes in. He's also got one long as the second bowl comes in. And that also, fair bit of pace on it. I did hear actually on one of the other lanes today, just before, they did say it's getting quite hard up that top end, drying out, so you're noticing the balls are just rolling on a bit further than they were half an hour ago when we were on end 1 and 2. Here's Gordon, his third and final bowl of the 8th end. 4 points all. It is a very close encounter. This one's starting to break round, and it does nicely, but it just keeps going. Just its inability to stop it. It's hard down there, but they're still a good position to be in. Gordon a bit frustrated, he couldn't pull that one up a bit earlier, but still I think they're in a dangerous position as Hewitt now with his third and final. He's got 2 far deep on the right hand side. This one's starting to come around nicely, and weight wise though, this one just pulls up. It's alright though, they're sort of there or thereabouts, so no one's really taking control of the 8th end, so work for Reece Aikman and Nigel Birkbeck to do to secure points. It's been sort of one end each at this stage. Fairfield winning the first 1-0, then Kaikoura returned with a 1-0 victory in the second end. In the third end, Fairfield 2, Kaikoura 0. Fourth end, we saw 4th and 5th end Kaikoura got on top of him for the first time, went back to back 1-0, 1-0, got it back to 3-0. In the 6th end, Fairfield regained control with a 1-0 victory, and just in that 7th end it was Kaikoura picking up a point to tie things up at 4-4 with Birkbeck now underway. 4th bowl of the 8th end, back end side. Fair bit of pace. That's probably going to go right on through, and that'll pull up. Similar position. It's all right. Yeah, about a foot or so pass. So. As Aikman now comes in, he also going for that backhand side. This one looks also to have a fair bit of roll on it. It's going to have to pull up. Starting to break nicely though, and that does kill off a lot of the speed, and it's not too bad there. I think Kaikoura probably still holding one. Both bowlers with 2 bowls each left to go. Plenty of room. Gordon just passing on to his partner Nigel and back inside the option. It's an open kitty. And that's struggling to break. It's slowly coming around, but right hand side that's not going to come around as much as he would have liked. And they're struggling to get it in there, that back hand side, to really get pull back enough to get it close to the jig. This is still very open end at this stage. Thinking Kaikoura still holding one as Aiken comes in, back hand side, and this looks like a nice bowl. A bit straighter, which is perfect now. You just need that to hit and break, and again he's just pushed that one through, and it's unfortunately made no contact with the Kaikoura bowl. Burkebeck with his last bowl, he's just sort of yelled at. He doesn't know what to do because he's struggling to read the green here, and it is a bit like that. It's you go straight at the jack and it breaks, and if you started out left it sort of holds its line, so it's proven difficult early on. But he's following this one down. I think he likes it a lot. And for my view here, I like it a lot, and rightly so. That is a great bowl. That is dangerous. That is beautiful. Hewitt, though, not flustered, just don't change what you're doing, he says. And he's trying to sit on Joe Gordon's ball at the back there and start that again, left hand side. It's going to have to break, and with the speed, I don't know if it's going to break. Yeah, but a fair bit away. And that again squeezes through the gap and ends up pulling up short. But as we look at that, we're going to look 1, 2. What are we looking at? Just having a count here. We're going to get the measuring stick out. Hewitt will be in charge of that. And 2 was the goal. 2 is confirmed. Sorry, Kaikoura go back to back wins in the 7th and 8th end, and now they lead 4 points to 6. That is the first time they have been in the lead so far today. So Kaikoura now leading off Gordon. Gordon back inside. Jack quite deep in this hard green. And he's got great technique, rolls it down lovely. Just going to pull up now, makes contact with the jack, and that's a great opening bowl. As Hewitt now comes in. He's also gone the back inside. Good roll on it. Starting to break nicely, and expect this one to keep going, get dangerous, get there. It's just come short, but good position to be in here from Wayne Hewitt. As Gordon comes in, going forehand side here. Good roll on. Fair bit of pace as it trickles past the commentary box here. A fair for Bowling Club. So now it starts to break. Not coming enough, and that'll end up in the ditch. Bingo, yes, there it is. Hewitt comes in. I think back inside again, the option. Has a quick look at his options. And confirms backhand it is. So he comes in, he sort of holds it initially like he's going to bowl the leg spinner. Classic cricketing delivery. Bowled best by Shane Warner. He brings it round to the front of the hand late, and nice release on it. Good line. Just slightly short length, and Gordon now, who's also been bowling great line and length. comes in. Forehand side, right to left. Travels past the commentary box. Starts to break, it keeps, and this one's got a break. It's similar to the other one, it just hasn't come round as much as he would have liked, and that also finds itself in the gutter. Not a place you want to be when you're bowling, but it's alright. Gordon's been pretty good today, so he's allowed to have a couple that go through there. As Hewitt now his third and final bowl of the 9th end, and that's the backhand side again. Line, superb length, just pulls up short, but some pretty good bowling there though. I think Fairfield got 3 bowls in a pretty good position. Well, Gordon though has 1 bowl, his first bowl of the 9th end, has so far got Kaikoura on 1 point. But will they remain with a 1 point lead at the end of this 9th end? Birkbeck now, forehand side, starts it out wide. I mean, we saw with Gordon's bowls it wasn't breaking as much as he would have liked, and this one's sticking out wide. It's starting to break now though, and it's a solid bowl. Oh, happy either way. Hewitt said to his partner Aiken, you got options forehand or the backhand side. He's gone the forehand side here, and that's a nice bowl. Bit of pace on it, looking for contact. I think he's going to get contact here. No, somehow it just gets on through and without making contact. Ends up in the gutter, but that was a good line. Yeah. And Birkbeck will be probably trying to follow suit with that similar line here. And he's on forehand side. And starting to pick up, going into the wind. Breaking around nicely. Keep coming, keep it coming. Yeah, that's nice. Great bowl. Hewitt's still confident though. He's saying it's still the options there for you, Reese, if you want it. Weight was good. Line, just straighten her up a little bit as Aitken comes in. I like this line. I like it a lot. Got to make contact though. It's starting to break. Will it come around enough? No, it's again just squeezed on through. Same again for Birkbeck. Gordon just asking how the memory is, because that's what you've got to do again. Remember what you did last time and do it again. And it looks pretty good to me. Keep coming. Hit, hit. Let it down. Yeah. Great memory. Last ball for Aiken. I'm thinking Kaikoura holding 2, potentially 3 here. This should be a breakout end for them, for the Kaikoura club. If Aiken, who's a bit of pace and wants contact, can't dish it. Outstanding.
Very good here, Brendan. You're trying hard, mate. Play rough. Play the ripper. Oh.
And with some superb bowling, Fairfield, who were down to end up getting a point and getting back in this match. They now trail 5.
Gillions Care. They care for loved ones, families, friends and our community. At a time of bereavement, care and support makes all the difference, and Gillions know this. They're here for you when you need it most. From advanced funeral planning to a service for your loved one, Gillions will guide and assist you with your individual choices. Their legendary attention to detail and passion to get it right are second to none. Gillions, proudly supporting Dunedin Bowls.
While you're relaxing this holiday season, Ready Lawn is available to help you with your lawn needs, big or small. We work so you don't have to. Call Ready Lawn today.
Gillions Care. They care for loved ones, families, friends and our community. At a time of bereavement, care and support makes all the difference, and Gillions know this. They're here for you when you need it most. From advanced funeral planning to a service for your loved one, Gillions will guide and assist you with your individual choices. Their legendary attention to detail and passion to get it right are second to none. Gillions, caring for families in our communities since 1962.
At the Hard to Find Bookshop, we sell quality books on all subjects from the rare to the recent, and where viable, we will come to you. We have a great reputation for integrity and honesty, so if you're downsizing or sorting an estate and have books to sell, contact us.
And they're going to bowl again, are they?
Yep. And again, Rob, you only need a foot or so.
Looks as if they will. Repeat of the 19th. So this match just shows how tense this match is.
Not hard here, mate. Hard luck. You draw down here. Reach in that bowl. Green's good, boss. You've got your place, I think.
Underway here, 19th in for the third time, and it's Gordon starting us off again. He started us off quite nicely.
That front one out there, eh? This one? Yeah. You can draw that. Just slip past it to here. How far
Also
through?
impressive bowling by Hewitt. Still Gordon holding one.
How far off kitty is that, Kerry? How far off kitty is it sitting? Trying pretty hard here, Chris. Same bowl. That's good.
Same again. Forehand side, bringing it round again. We're still, as I repeat, on the 19th end. It's 15 points to Kokoro, 13 to Fairfield. This game is on a nice edge as Gordon places another one down there. Rather close. We'll see what Hewitt now can do in return. Forehand side here. I like this one a lot. Weight wise, probably going to have to pull up, which it will. Hit. Got to hit. Got to hit. Oh, unfortunately, for Hewitt just misses the bowl earlier done by Gordon. Gordon comes in for his third and final. Forehand side, starting to break very nicely. These are three great opening bowls here by Gordon, who needed that. Just he's not too happy with it, but I reckon that's probably one of the best out of the three that he's just bowled there. So he's protecting his bowl, but still forcing something special from Fairfield here. And Wayne Hewitt starts at that right hand side. I think I quite like the length. It's on the break. He quite likes it. He's watching it. Just unfortunate, makes contact. So currently as it stands now, still on the 19th end, it's Kaikarai holding 3, potentially 2 to 3 at this stage. And they currently lead by 2, 15 to 13. And now it's Birkbeck comes in for the Kaikarai Club. Nigel Birkbeck, 30 years experience. Second season with the Kaikoura club, formerly of the Waikiri club. Welcome addition to Kaikoura when he bowls like this. That's good bowling. Sensational. Pressure again playing. Aitken holding his nerve though. Reece Aitken, 32 years experience. He's had a couple of smash and bashes in these last ones that have worked out quite well for him. But he's gone against it at this stage. He's going to look for the more delicate approach, and unfortunate there.
Well, do I draw to there?
A chat between Gordon and Burkhead. Should the jaw still, what was the jaw option still on? No, he's going to go to the back end and bring it back in. He's got the stalk on now, he's following it down. I like it. Lengthwise good. Breaking now, really nice. Got to break now. Got to make contact though. It does. I think that was good. And that's pretty good. Backhand's the option now. Thinking they're holding probably. Bring it in now. Bit of speed on this one. It's going to look for a break. Don't think the line's good. Yeah, it's quite heavy. Yep. Let's go on by. So, big option in here for Aitken in his last bowl. What will he do? But in the meantime, we'll go to Birkbeck. He's bowled fantastic.
No, the other hand's not an option.
Other hand's not an option. Big discussion here. Birkbeck goes down and joins Gordon as they look at your options.
Yeah, lovely ball, Gary.
No chat, no discussion. Birkbeck whispers. I think he's going to go with the backhand option here. Sounds like he's more comfortable with that at this stage, but they are just wondering if it is an option to try and knock on a couple of bowls and push it into a more commanding position. So Birkbeck knows his options.
Well done. Well done, JC.
And he is going to go the draw after all that. Look to bring one in. Just watches it, walks down, follows it. Now it's starting to break, good speed on it, looking for contact. Don't think he's going to get the contact he's after though. So he just sort of squeezes that one through. And
You lose us, we're in the trouble. Or?
checking the ditching option, I think they might be holding 4 to 5 points here. This could be the game winning end. This has to make contact. I don't think it's going to make contact. Can't lie. That is unbelievable bowling. Jack in the ditch, they have a look. One down by the looks of it. That's great bowling though. That saved them from a very sticky situation. So, after about 25 minutes, we finally conclude the 19th end. That was the third attempt at it. So, it just shows how tense this game is getting. And some great bowling by Aitken on all 3 occasions. Unfortunately, just couldn't get the point for Fairfield there. And it's Kaikoura leading 16 points to 13, 2 ends to go. I've said it 3 or 4 times now, but now this end number 20 is now the most important end of the game. The equation is pretty simple. Fairfield need points. I'm thinking they need at least 2, ideally 3. And in a dream world they'll be hit 4 and they'll hit the lead. But Gordon and Birkbeck, who have bowled sensationally over these 19 ends to date, will be doing everything in their power to stop them. And good opening bowl, just goes on a little bit, so doors ajar for Hewitt to get one in close, apply some pressure early on, 20th end. Hewitt back inside as he's done so often today. Got a bit of speed. This is going to have to slow down. I'm thinking this is going to go far too far past unless contact's made, which it is. But pushes it closer.
Same as your last, mate.
So Jack's now been pushed back and Fairfield holding point early on, but Gordon's ball is close by and his second ball's coming on down. Good speed, good break, good line. Got to keep swinging, keep it swinging, holding out left. It's breaking, it's breaking. It holds out there, but it's not a bad position. But Fairfield holding one still, a crucial one, and Hewitt will come in. Throw down another one, roll down another one, however you like to say it. That's nice, fair bit of speed on this again. It's going to have to make contact. Make contact in the gap and just goes on by. So same again, and it's a call by Birkbeck to Gordon. Gordon, just bring your line in a little bit, he's been told. So here we go. Turns his back straight away for that one. Doesn't seem too impressed by it. It is quite far left and it's just not coming back enough. And as we watch that one go by as well. So same again for Hewitt. Bring one in, back inside. And you can get right under that jack there.
Do you want me to try open it up for you? Yeah.
Bit left as well, far side and struggling to come round. So interestingly placed here after 3 bowls each of the 20th end. Perfect. And Aiken for it all to do. Kaikarai run back-to-back ends at end number 18, 1-0, and end number 19, 1-0. Extending that lead out to 16-13 after Fairfield closed the gap to 13-14 after 17 ends. After trailing by at one stage 7 after the 12th end. So Fairfield have still been playing well. They've still scored 7 out of a possible 10 points. It's Birkbeck brings us in. This is short. I don't think that'll play a part. It just comes up short. So Aiken now, real opportunity here for Fairfield. The door is ajar to capitalise here. As I said, they trail by 3 and get a couple of points here, and they're right in it going into the last. It's good. It's got to break. It's got to break. It's coming. This is going to be a sensational bowl. This is huge. That is outstanding bowling.
You get down there, you put that jack on the ditch on that hand, or you clear them shots out.
He's been told just clear that jack out. And that looks like they call the wind-up's coming. The jack needs to be removed. Bit of speed on this. Oh, he doesn't like it out of the hand. This could be trouble. This is going to miss. Yeah, it is. That's trouble. So with 1 bowl left for Birkbeck, he's going to need to do a probably similar job. But let's get here. Let's see what Aiken can do. Can he protect that jack anymore? Because that's what they need to do. Because they're currently holding 2 and in a great position. This is great bowl. Got to break. Let's get some break on it. Hit and hold. Hit and hold. That it does. They are currently holding 3. The jack's very open though from the right hand side if he wants to come in. But this is a huge end in this match. This is probably the biggest bowl of Birkbeck's career this year. Right hand side, he's not going to hit here. He has, he's done his job. And that was a crucial end. So I think they're going to call it. There you go. start the 20th end again, just questioning a couple of things. Gee, that was a huge bowl by Birkbeck.
Very good thing. Take your line and your grass.
And down goes the jack.
Yeah.
Gordon to lead us off.
Stay with it. Beautiful ball, Andrew.
So great opening bowl there by Gordon. Hewitt, refocus, and go again.
That's the quietest I've ever known you. I've been here for 3 hours and I didn't know you were here.
Starts on the right hand side, brings it in.
Very good, mate.
Gordon now. Right hand side.
Come on your forehand. Playing a ball to there.
Bit of speed on this one. But breaking nicely and cuts a bit of speed out of it. And not bad, it's there or thereabouts again, so promising start from Kike right here. 20th end of repeat. After Birkbeck's threw down his smash and bash to blow the kitty out. Nice by, yeah, nice bowling by Hewitt. Just goes on by him. Currently holding one Kike right. Gordon with his third and final.
Good balls there, Crossy. Well done.
Right hand side again. They favour the jaw up this end. 78% of the shots have been the jaw going this way, up the green, right to left. And that's why, probably, because it's a sensational bowl. Jack still wide open though, so options are plenty. Hewitt comes in and bumps that percentage up to 79. Go on the right hand side, draw again. But it just hasn't come round enough. Bit unfortunate there. Holding one. And the jack's still wide open. So, Birkbeck and Aitken now. Final 3 bowls of the 20th end. Birkbeck will start us off.
That's a great ball.
Go on that right hand side yet again. And Birkbeck is very dangerous within the open jack and proves why when he puts another one close. So options are plenty still. And Aitken now with the backhand side open. Opts to go that way. Good out of the hand. I quite like it out of the hand, to be fair. Good speed, good break on now. It's going to have to keep coming, which is struggling to come around now. Got to keep going. Not too bad there. It's still a couple. Holding for Kike was the call, so they're in a dominating position with a few bowls left in this 20th end, leading 16-13. Fairfield did hold 3 bowl points, 3 valuable points before Birkbeck knocked out the jack and knocked out that round, so we're back again on the 20th end. And great bowling again, superb. Can't fault Birkbeck with his bowling, he's been nothing short of fantastic. And Aitken said, "Nuffsy, get out of here." And he clears a couple out. Probably not the intended ones he was looking for. Still holding 2.
Oh, we haven't got anything within that. So what I need in the last bowl is more green. Yeah.
All right, out the back, all right, if he goes back around.
Be back in Gordon again. Discuss options. Could go long, he's saying. Don't be afraid to go long.
Pretty good to there, Gary. I'll just draw. Very good. Very, very good. Yeah, very cool, mate.
Gordon's asked if he wants to go for the change it up and move the jack a little bit. Burbeck responds no, he does not, and he's going to stick with the style, right to left and out of the hand. Distance might be a struggle here. No, looks like it's going right now. It's picked up momentum. It's on the break and pretty nice bowl. Yeah, no, you're going to be pretty happy with that. Same again, I think. Watch for the smashing bash from Reese Aiken here. Crucial. Yep. 1, 2, and here it comes out the hand. 3. No, not missing. This is missing. This is not on. So 2 points to Kaikarai. Or was it 3? There's discussion. 3 a chance. 3 points to Kaikarai. They've won 3 in a row. And with that,
Don't go too close to the ditch, Joe.
they have won the match. Not officially, because there's still 1 in to go, but leading 19-13. I think they're just going to be too much of a lead for the Fairfield faithful to get in. Burbeck said don't go too close to the ditch with the jack, and Gordon obliges, so we're underway. The final end of the match. Kaikarai 19 leading Fairfield 13. And it's a good opening start there by Gordon. Brushes the jack and nice and close he gets there. Hewitt now back inside. It's a nice and close. We'll hold 1 for now. So there's 1 point. If it stays this way it is now, which it's very unlikely that it will, but if it does, there's 1 point gained. They need another 4. Sorry, need another 5. All 6 bowls need to score here. They can't lose the match, Kaikarai, at this stage. Nice bowl, bit of extra length there, just a bit long. So again, in comes Hewitt with an opportunity here.
Do I play it tight towards us? Eh? Do I play it just under rod towards us? Nah, I don't think so. I think you're wanting to just
So it's
skirt
a
this.
break. Nice bowl, got a hold though. Slightly long, so
Look, Amita, the last line's real good, mate.
if it stays like this,
You draw it here.
there's no possible way for Kaikarai Fairfield to win. Gordon with his 3rd bowl. Push 2, slightly long. Watch for a good readjustment here and expect this one to go close. Which it looks like it is. Starting to break, lengthwise just a fraction short.
That front hole up now.
Opportunities though still here for Hewitt. Can he do?
Yeah, what I'm
He's
thinking
probably
is if you
made
better
contact with the
change
jack the
hands,
other way, I was
just try to
thinking,
sit
but
it here.
How the hell's my ball going to get around all that stuff?
We come around Jimmy's, just. It's going to turn late.
keep going.
Don't drag it.
Slightly short itself, so still Fairfield holding 1 at this stage, and there's bowls from both teams, Kaikorai and Fairfield, in and around that jack, which could come into play as we wait for Birkbeck and Aiken to play out the final round.
Just drawing now, matey. You draw it out, you get up to Buck's bowl, he's high. You get a touch on the jack, that's fortuitous, we're happy with that. Chance. Probably just going. Good try though. Come down. Come on.
So, and he comes. Birkbeck leaves this one a fraction short, but it's alright. Aiken comes on now back inside. Good speed on it early. Look for contact, I'd imagine. Bird, get out of the way. That it does. Now we're coming in, breaking. Get through that gap. Lovely. And hit. Yeah, unlucky, but still quite handy there though. Birkbeck, right hand side.
Don't forget you're on TV, like, you know.
Yeah. Gordon's just told Birkbeck not to forget he's on TV because by his high standards he's just left a couple short, but that's alright. We're going to forgive him for that, we don't mind. Aiken comes in. Again, backhand side, looking to get there's a slight gap there, you can see it's a bit of speed, looking for contact again I'm expecting, and there's contact. Yeah, lovely bowling, great bowling. Yeah, really nice, so. Great bowling.
Want me a bit closer?
A little bit closer.
I don't, maybe the camera crew might.
Gordon doesn't really mind if he doesn't get close, but I'm sure Birkbeck wants in there. Follows it down, starting to break. Not going to break enough, is it, to pose a threat? Good though, handy. So. Hewitt and Aiken come together, have a quick discussion. Their options. What are their options?
Yeah, I'll just smack something. Inside edge of Huey's.
So here we go.
Very good. Hanging around.
Going for the smash and bash, just keep the game alive. He's unfortunate, knocks one out of the way. Not to be though. And that will be all they wrote. It's a 1 point to Fairfield in that 21st in. But unfortunately it's not a lot enough. And them going down today to a very determined Kaikorai side led by Joe Gordon, followed very nicely by Nigel Birkbeck. And they end up running out winners 19 points to 14 against Fairfield and the Peers. So great action there.
Gillions Care. They care for loved ones, families, friends and our community. At a time of bereavement, care and support makes all the difference, and Gillions know this. They're here for you when you need it most. From advanced funeral planning to a service for your loved one, Gillions will guide and assist you with your individual choices. Their legendary attention to detail and passion to get it right are second to none. Gillions, proudly supporting Dunedin Bowls.
While you're relaxing this holiday season, Ready Lawn is available to help you with your lawn needs, big or small. We work so you don't have to. Call Ready Lawn today.
Gillions Care. They care for loved ones, families, friends and our community. At a time of bereavement, care and support makes all the difference, and Gillions know this. They're here for you when you need it most. From advanced funeral planning to a service for your loved one, Gillions will guide and assist you with your individual choices. Their legendary attention to detail and passion to get it right are second to none. Gillions, caring for families in our communities since 1962.
At the Hard to Find Bookshop, we sell quality books on all subjects from the rare to the recent, and where viable, we will come to you. We have a great reputation for integrity and honesty, so if you're downsizing or sorting an estate and have books to sell, contact us.
Alright, now we're into draw to the head competition. We've got Joe Gordon from the Kaikoura Club opening up for us. So the competition here, get it through the gap and try place it nice and close to the jack. Out wide, and that's going to be sliding on by. So unfortunately Joe hasn't placed that one too closely. We'll get an official measurement shortly. And now we've got Wayne Hewitt from the Fairfield Club coming in. He's trying to go round the outside of the ball, rolls it round. Not too bad there. We'll just go get an official measurement and we will go from there.